Hello everybody and welcome to Unknown Intuitive. The energy has been cleared. Now let's get into this reading. You know the deal. 3 oracle messages to give me some sense of what the energy is going to be, okay? Spirit guide, angels, and ancestors, what is it that you would like somebody within my collective to know? What is it that you would like anybody within my collective to know? Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What is it that you would like anyone within the collective to know? Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What would you like anyone within the collective to know? What would you like? Okay. First card that came out was wearing a mask. So, someone's wearing a mask. Next card that came out is divine. And let's see what the next card is. Wearing a mask. Somebody is wearing a mask. Someone knows that you are divine. Someone sees you as divine. Intelligence and due diligence came out. And finally moving on came out. So someone sees you are divine, intelligent. Baby, you do your due diligence. Okay. And you finally moving on. And then at the bottom of the deck is, you look a mess. Somebody looks a mess, okay? They're like, child, you look a mess. You look a mess. I'm going to pull from my oracle deck. I'm pull from the realist. Let's see, because that's too real. You look a mess, honey. I mean, somebody gonna say you look a mess. You saying this to somebody on your tail, you like, baby, you look a mess. That's the whole thing. And how you telling somebody you don't even know what this message is? Because you are intelligent, you do your due diligence, and you are divine. Okay? And you are finally moving on. So you have to tell somebody, baby, you look a mess. You did all that for nothing. Okay? Let's see. What is this wearing a mask? So, what is this? Attachment. Wearing a mask, attachment. Somebody could be somewhere. Somebody could be somewhere like wearing a mask and with attachment. On this card is this girl that is dressed to a T. She got all these jewelry. She got all these boxes. Like she just got all these Amazon and all these different packages. So somebody's wearing a mask like they just got it like that. They probably overindulging. Somewhere looking a mess because they know they can't even do it. Next card that popped out is divine. I mean, not divine, but it's in their shoes. They came out under divine. Somebody wish they could be in your shoes. Somebody wants to be divine just like you. Intelligence and due diligence. Under that came create. They wish they could be as artistic. They wish they could be an entrepreneur like you. They wish they could be so creative and smart like you were. Finally moving. Somebody is somewhere doing all of these things to be you. Let's see. Finally moving on, you got daydreaming, make-a-wish, and fresh start. So that definitely goes with finally moving on. That's the once you start dreaming about something, daydreaming about it, it's pretty much in your head. After you daydreaming and see it, and then not only are you daydreaming, you making wishes too. And then under with those cards came out fresh start. Yeah, you definitely about to be moving on somewhere. Definitely about to be moving on somewhere. And when I look at the bottom of my deck, it got the body work card under here. Body work. And if you see the body, it's just like a little thickness, some rolls everywhere. But when looking at the bottom of this, I think, you look a mess. You look a mess, honey. It's so funny to me. But the next card that came out is grind. So yeah, somebody is wearing a mask. They acting like they got it like that. And why is bodywork still on the bottom of this day? But anyway, so yes, you look a mess. Somebody is over there looking a mess, knowing they need to go to the gym and eat better, but they over there wearing a mask, acting like they got all this money when they living really outside their means. They see you as a divine being, and they really, really want to be in your shoes, or they want to at least trade spots with you. Because even if you're not a divine being, they think that you are. They think, oh, you wouldn't last a day in my shoes, not knowing you might be going through the exact same thing that they going through. But they don't see it like that because you seem so perfect to them. With this intelligence and due diligence, you are over there. You make it look easy. It might be hard to you, but you make it look easy. They like, oh, she got this, she got that, she got this, she got that. And they like, how is she doing it? But only through God's grace. That's what you want to tell them. But you like, figure it out. I got time. You like, I'm over here daydreaming, making wishes, and I'm getting my fresh start, okay? Because I'm about to move on. And baby, you look a mess. That is hilarious. I'm gonna pull a couple of tarot cards just to see what pops out, just to clarify some of this energy. But we already see what's going on. Somebody is pretending, and you are absolutely not even paying them attention. And that could even be what's bothering them. How are you not paying attention? Everybody looks at me. Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups that came out in reverse. That's just somebody that's low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Block creativity. That's the energy that they in. They can't get this high self-esteem, or they can't get creative because they're too focused on you. When you in low energy like that, you know, things don't come to you. They don't work out because you're so focused on something else that you can't focus on what you really need to focus on. Right? And what you really need to focus on is yourself. That's the only way you're going to better yourself, if you focus on yourself. And then you got the Four of Wands that came out in reverse. That's the stress card. See, they're over here stressing. Why are you stressing about somebody else's grind? Why are you stressing about somebody else's life? You're worried about the wrong thing. You got Tower that popped out in the upright. Now you got to go through a tower because you got to realize that these disappointments and everything in life, you can't just tell them to go another way. They're going to come to you eventually, right? They're going to come to you eventually. The next card that came out with that is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That's like a charity card. That's like, are you like deceiving? Like, are you deceiving somebody? Like, that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to deceive others, make it look like you are just this major charity case, which you are not. And after that came the Three of Swords, which is a heartbreak card. They're just over there sad, making their own heartbreak, their own pain and suffering, wearing a mask. While you somewhere with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the tarot deck, you over there somewhere with hope, optimism. You're trying to grow. You're trying to make growth happen in your life. And this person over here in the Nine of Cups energy that just popped out, smug. They smug and, you know, selfish and just, I don't know. They want to be so much better than you. When y'all could have probably linked up and did the damn thing yourself. And then the Devil card just popped out. Devil card in the upright. They probably addicted to you. Probably got some sexual fantasy about you. Low key. They got a lot of issues. But I'm sure you are highly covered. And I'm pretty sure you feel a sense what's going on with this person. And this person ain't nothing but miserable. That's all they are. They're just miserable. I want to get out this energy. But at the bottom of the deck is 10 of Swords in the upright. So that's like exhausted, burnt out. That whole you look a mess energy. Somebody somewhere really do look a mess. I was wondering what that was gonna be about and how I was gonna interpret it. But yeah, somebody actually does look a freaking mess. That's all I'm gonna say for y'all. I'm gonna say be very vigilant and keep your eyes open and steady and just try to see everything. Okay, everyone, just try to keep that head on the swivel. And please remember, if this message does not resonate with you, please do not make it, okay? Only take what resonates, and it's okay if nothing resonates, all right? Okay, promise me now. Yours truly, Unknown Intuitive.